Good morning, no, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. And as promised, we do have another World of Dummies. Now, both of these are from the same person. And to be fair, he's a good friend. He's a good friend of mine. He's been a friend for a while now. And to be fair, he sends me quite a lot of dummies replays. It must just be, he must be a magnet to these dummies. Now, I've got two replays. Now, both of them, are completely different. Now, the first one is just someone who wants to rage. He's not happy with how the game is going. But the second game is something a bit different, something that we don't usually see, and it's actually quite funny, and it's a difficult one whether or not it should really be in a banned video. So straight off the bat, he's in a leopard one. Now, don't get me wrong, he doesn't play fantastic, and in fact, I'm going to spoil it, he does 0 damage. Now, there's a few of them on the green team that went to go right, and of course, the waffle, because they didn't go left, he's just going to start raging, and he's going to rage pretty much all game. Now, again, just because people don't go the way you want them to go, and sometimes it does go against you if everybody goes the same way. Sometimes it is good to split up, as long as there's like a sort of as long as you're not on your own. Sometimes it is good to split up. Unfortunately, the leopard, you know, it hasn't got any armor. It just got absolutely wrecked, and you can see the waffle, like, he isn't stopping. He isn't stopping. He is going to continue to just rage and rage and rage all battle. And again, just because these guys didn't go left, I know, yeah, they had a bad game. They didn't have a fantastic game, but you know, sometimes you don't have a fantastic game. Sometimes the game don't go the way you want it to go, and you just get absolutely obliterated. You know, you don't know what the enemy team are going to do. Now, this map is one of those classics. It's whereas, you know, mediums normally go right, heavies, TDs normally go left. TDs can, you know, they can either go left or right and camp. But unfortunately for this game, or this battle, it just happened to be almost every one of the red team went on the right side, which then, of course, the mediums are overrun. It happens. It happened. You know, there is no right or wrong, really. Yes, they maybe could have looked and said, right, okay, they've got 3 mediums, we've only got 2, maybe we should go the other way. Yeah, of course they could have done that, but, you know, you don't know. You don't know. It's all ifs and buts. You don't know at the end of the day. They could have gone left, and the whole red team could have gone right. So you never know. So they've done what they thought was best and go right. And as soon as they did spot some tanks, and they tried to get out of there, but just unfortunately there was just too many tanks to get out of there. And again, like I said, it happens. It's not the end of the world. Move on to the next battle, and that's it. You no need to rage just like that waffle did. Like, there was no need for it, just because they didn't do what he wanted them to do. Now, the next one, again, it is McLegend, or MC Legend, McLegend. This one is very, very funny. Like, I'm watching it thinking, is this dude like for real? So in particular, we are looking at the ISU 152. Now, bear in mind, Legend here is in the Soul Eater, which is a tank destroyer. Personally, I don't play this tank like a tank destroyer, so I would have played it a little bit different. However, it is a tank destroyer. If he wants to play it like a tank destroyer, he's got every right to play it like a tank destroyer. So one thing tank destroyers do, especially on dead rail, is go in this position. And straight off the bat, the ISU, go spot, don't camp, retard. Now, he already knows that he is talking to him. So he's saying, no, you know what? No, I'm not going to listen to you. I don't need to listen to you. And what the ISU then continues to do is try to push him out of the way. Now, we've seen this before, and we've seen it on this map with someone quite special. Someone to the community, again, a good friend of mine, and he knows he's in the wrong, and the ISU just continues to try and push him out the way. Now, with the ISU trying to push him out the way, he's out of the game. He's out of the game, and it kind of stops the Soul Eater from trying to play, really. Yes, he's got shots off, he can have shots, but it's just annoying. And you can see it, go fuck tomato. Go fuck tomato. Is he telling him to go and fuck a tomato or what? I don't understand. So obviously Legends, okay. Now what happens next? Look, this is a TD spot. So Legends like, I am a TD, but as soon as he says that, this is where I do have to give credit to the ISU. He backs off. You can see him backing off. He's no longer blocking, and then he does write in the chat, any moment now. Let's just wait for it. Let's just wait for it. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. So then he kind of stops. He automatically stops blocking him and continues on to his game. So yes, he realized, like, he thought this tank was like a heavy tank, and he started to rage. Now, the one thing that, you know, you kind of look at it, does it make it right? Does it make it right that he stopped blocking him as soon as he realized he was a TD? No, it doesn't make it right, because it doesn't matter if it was a light tank, a medium tank, a heavy tank. In that position, he should not have blocked in the first place. So this time, you know, I will kind of give him the benefit of the doubt, because, you know, he realized what he was doing. He said sorry. He didn't say sorry. He just said, well, he kind of did, but he was only saying sorry for not realizing he was in a tank destroyer. He didn't say sorry for blocking him or anything like that. But again, it doesn't make it right in the first place. It doesn't matter what tank type the Soul Eater is. That guy shouldn't have blocked him in the first place. He should have just carried on with his game. If he wanted to go in the same position or sit next to him, fair play. You know, fair enough. He's just getting on with his game, but he decided to push, he decided to block, and he decided to rage. He decided to rage. He decided to call him a retard. The only thing I do give him credit for, as I've said, is realizing he was wrong. A lot of people may have just continued to block or continued to rage, but at least the ISU didn't do that. At least he did realize he is in the wrong. Well, he didn't realize he was in the wrong. He realized that he got it wrong. That is all he apologized for. He didn't apologize for anything else. So does that warrant a ban? I will leave that up to you. Do you think this guy should be banned for what he did, even though he did get it wrong, and even though he did mistake the tank for the tank type for a different tank type rather than a tank destroyer? But let me know in your comments. It'll be interesting to know what you guys think. Should he still be banned, or should we just slap him on the wrist and say, don't do it again? One thing for sure, I do think he should be reported nevertheless, because he was still in the wrong. Let me know your comments below. Interesting to know. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.